Cash scandal rocks Delhi High Court. What does Indian law say? Imagine this. A fire breaks out at a judge's home, and amidst the chaos, firefighters stumble upon piles of cash. Some say up to 15 crore rupees. This isn't a movie plot. It's the real-life scandal shaking India's judiciary right now. Welcome back to Advocate Club, where we break down the hottest legal stories. Today, we're diving into the cash controversy involving Delhi High Court Justice Yashwant Varma and a powerful anti-corruption law that could turn this case upside down. Stick around to find out what's at stake. On March 14, 2025, a fire erupted at Justice Yashwant Varma's official residence in Delhi. What started as a routine emergency call quickly became a national headline when firefighters found burnt wads of cash stashed in plastic bags. The Supreme Court even released video footage showing the scene. It's as shocking as it sounds. Estimates suggest around 15 crore rupees were found, though that's unconfirmed. Justice Varma denies any wrongdoing, but the question is, where did this money come from? And that's where Indian law steps in. Let's talk about the law at the heart of this. Section 13(1)(c) of the Prevention of Corruption Act, 1988. This is India's big gun against corruption by public servants, and yes, that includes judges. Here's what it says. If a public servant or someone on their behalf has assets, like cash or property, that are way beyond their known sources of income and they can't explain it, that's criminal misconduct. Section 13(1)(c), disproportionate assets, the penalty, a minimum of 4 years in prison up to 10 years plus a fine. This law was beefed up in 2018 to crack down harder on corruption, and it's enforced by agencies like the CBI. So, if that cash can't be accounted for, Justice Varma could be in serious trouble. Now let's piece together what happened. On March 14th, the fire broke out, cause still unclear. As firefighters doused the flames, they found this cash, some burnt, some intact, hidden away. Reports from outlets like the Indian Express and Times of India say it's a massive amount, though exact figures are still under wraps. Justice Varma, who's been on the Delhi High Court since 2021, says it's not what it looks like. But here's the kicker. His judicial work's been withdrawn, and the Supreme Court has launched a high-level probe with 3 Chief Justices leading the charge. Probe Committee, Chief Justices from Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka. If investigators find this cash doesn't match his income, say his salary or legal assets, Section 13(1)(c) could come into play. And with no plea deal on the table yet, the stakes are sky high. Here's something to think about. This isn't your everyday case. Corruption scandals involving high court judges are rare in India. Sure, we've seen lower judiciary officials caught up in graft, but a sitting high court judge? That's next level. Frontline called it a judicial integrity crisis, and they're not wrong. Historically, the Prevention of Corruption Act has nabbed plenty of officials, but cases like this remind us why it exists, to keep the system clean, especially at the top. So why should you care? This isn't just about one judge or one pile of cash, it's about trust. The judiciary is the backbone of our democracy. If it's tainted, everything wobbles. Section 13(1)(c) isn't just a law, it's a shield to protect that trust. Whether Justice Varma is cleared or convicted, this case could set a precedent for how we hold judges accountable. And with the investigation still unfolding as of April 6, 2025, we're all watching. That's the story so far. A fire, a fortune, and a law that could change everything. What do you think? Is this a wake-up call for judicial transparency, or just a storm in a teacup? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you learned something, and subscribe for more legal breakdowns. Until next time, on Advocate Club, stay curious, stay informed. Thanks for watching.